Hey Marcus, how's it going? Well, if you were just joining us, welcome back here to the launch pad. We are live from Cape Canaveral, Florida, awaiting the return of Booster 4 from the Inspiration4, or Booster 4, the Inspiration4 booster here at the port, coming in on Just Read the Instructions. We're expecting the booster to arrive at the jetty in the next about 15 minutes or so. And then it will begin to make its way down the Cape here and come into port, where it will be rotated and then docked. As you can see on the screen here, bear in with the music here, don't have control of it. We do have Doug that came in this morning, as well as Go Searcher, which is just on the dock here, just out there. Crew Dragon was already offloaded, unfortunately. So we're going to keep an eye out, see if we can spot it anywhere. But it came in very early, 3-4 o'clock this morning. And now we are waiting for the booster to return. So if you're watching, let us know in the chat where you're watching from. You can send in those questions, we'll answer them. There's going to be a little bit more raw of a stream, just giving you these live views of the booster coming in. And apparently some fun music as well. Here's hoping it's all copyright free. But we can't see it just yet. It's still coming in on the jetty, but rather than going and standing out on the jetty where we would lose sight, we thought we'd bring it here, where we'll be able to watch it up close as it begins to get docked here to the port and get spun around. So we'll have a great live view of the booster coming in here. Expecting it here probably in the next about 30 minutes or so. So you can stay with us and send in your questions, and we'll be answering them. At some point, there will be also a sandwich arriving, which is going to be fantastic. So we're going to knock out two things with one stone today, lunch and booster return. We're actually here at Fish Lips, which is where the VIP launch party for Inspiration4 was a couple of days ago. Pad 39A is behind those large towers there. But this is the dock where everything SpaceX occurs, as well as some other large ships will come in as well. So if you're just joining us, though, take a moment. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay, or if I need to start yelling more. But this is actually right where we also took our boat out on the 15th to go check out Pad 39A prior to launch. So lots of things happening. Off in the distance there, we'll punch in. That is a shortfall of Gravitas that is docked, awaiting its next mission there. Let's see if that focuses up. Hey Nathan, we can hear you. Awesome. That's good to know here. We're just using the iPhone today. A little bit more of a raw stream, but we didn't want to miss this booster coming in since we were still here in town. This is the closest we're ever going to probably get to one of these boosters. Even as media, you can't normally get this close, as that booster will be pretty much where that boat is when it comes in, which if I punch out to no zoom, that's where the booster's going to be. So very excited to be here. Thank you guys again for your guys' support through the GoFundMe. That was a huge help in getting us down here. If you haven't yet, take a look at the video we posted last night of the sonic boom we captured here in Cape Canaveral as Crew Dragon with Inspiration4 came home as well. But if you're just joining us, we've got probably about half an hour until Booster 4, or Booster 4, I keep trying to call Inspiration4's booster comes out. Did this live just start, Jamil? Yes, it did. 4 minutes and 30 seconds ago. We just started. We can point out towards, that's the way it's going to be coming. So once we hear it, if one of you guys can actually pull up one of the other fleet cams and check where it is, that'd be a great help. I only have my phone here today, so that would be a fantastic help, as it'll be coming in from down there. And of course, once we have it in sight, then I'll turn around and actually show it to you guys. But we figured we'd keep an eye on Doug in the meantime, but get this started so you guys knew we were going to be here, because we didn't even know we were going to be here until an hour ago. So we're glad that we're here and excited to answer your questions and see Falcon 9 come home. We're going to be seeing booster 1062-3. That'll soon be 1062-4. Had 3 missions, 2 cargo, 1 crew. So we'll have 3 layers of its re-entry soot on it, which will be really great to see up close and personal. So let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you, as well as you can send in those questions and take a moment to share out the broadcast. It really does help us out as well, so we can be here more often to do these streams here for you and set up our own remote cameras here so you guys can have a 24/7 live view of the action of SpaceX here in Cape Canaveral. I'm watching from Trinidad. Well, welcome. That's amazing. Nathan is in France. Welcome. I'm just gonna prop this camera down here. You guys let me know if the view is okay here. And let me know if you can still hear me okay too. Bear with me there, guys. Thanks so much. There we go. Sweet, we should be set. If you guys have questions, you can send those in. Is it just under the Earth? Did you know that? Or so it landed. The booster landed about 12 minutes after launch on the 15th. That's when the booster landed. The capsule landed last night with the crew. Here, I gotta pick this back up because I'm seeing questions come in and they're a little harder to read here. Give it a second. Should come back there. Yes, I am, Nathan. Yeah, I can see Fleet Cam actually from here. Just there's people in the way, so I'm not gonna aim the camera there. Do you guys have the camera back? Let me know if it's back. And if one of y'all could actually pull up Fleet Cam, because I know they have a camera out at the jetty today. It's still away? How about now? Can you see me? Let's see. Still away? But you can hear me. That's weird. Let's play around it. Yes, we hear, but no video. Well, that's exciting. I don't know what did that. Let's try this again. We're gonna end this one and we'll be right back. Is it night over there? No, it is not night over here. Let me try something. I'll be right back. How about now? Are we back? Let's see. Let me know. Let me know. Can you guys... We're back? Awesome. Let's switch this back around. There we go. See? Just bear with me. We're learning this. There we go. That view's back. You're just joining us. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. Again, thank you to all of you who supported our GoFundMe and able to being here. We're so excited to be here for Inspiration4 and really just set the minimum standard of what we will do for our live coverage here. We are already planning 3 or 4 more trips back here in the next 12 months and hopefully many more than that. But there are a number of launches already that we are targeting to be here for. The booster will be there soon. Has it reached the jetty yet? I don't have my iPad with me, so I can't check. But if one of y'all can let me know if it's reached the jetty, that would be fantastic. It's almost there. Okay. We'll take a look down and see. So that's what we'll be able to see. We'll keep an eye. We got some time. As I was saying, if you guys have questions, let us know in the chat. We'll be answering those live. This live music is thanks to the Fish Lips restaurant. If you're just joining us though, let us know where you're watching from. In screen, you can see Doug that came in just a couple of hours ago, as well as a shortfall of Gravitas off in the distance. And we do have Ghost Searcher just to the left of the restaurant here. Thanks so much. Hey there, I'm in Ohio. Hey, asked Russell. Do they make good meals at the restaurant? I don't know, we're gonna find out. Ty, I'm in Vera. We'll be coming to see the booster after my wife gets off work. That's awesome, Ty. I'm staying in Vera. You need a tabletop tripod. I know. That's where I'm actually staying, Ty. Joe, New Jersey here. Go saxophone. Saxophone is not live, unfortunately. It is a steel drum, though, and a guitar, and some other stuff. No live saxophone, though, but still sounds really good. I'm at the home, too. So, be out here for a bit, see what they do with the booster. Be excited to see the Octograbber, get some close-up shots of Falcon. Where is Fleet Cam? Well, Fleet Cam, I'm going to turn Fleet Cam, so Ghost Searcher is here, and then Fleet Cam's just over there. Do you need money to buy one? I mean, if people would like to help us with this live coverage, that would be greatly appreciated. If you go to any of our previous videos, we have our GoFundMe link or our Patreon link. GoFundMe is really the best option because we actually get 97% of your guys' donation, where the others do take more. And we want to make sure that you're donating to us because that's where you want the funds to go, and we can put them to the best use. So check out our GoFundMe, or if you would prefer, we can do email transfers or different things like that. So that can help us out. Thank you so much.
Can I get you anything else?
I think that's everything. Thank you. Now, this is what, we're coming off this for a second. This is what I call presentation. Doesn't that just look good? It had a lid on it and everything, and then that showed up. And I was like, what is she putting on my table? Well, it's lunch. So, bon appetit. It looks good. And it's cheap. I've never been here. We were invited here for the VIP launch party, but that would have been our view for the launch. The launch is right behind that big tower. So we wanted to get you guys a better view, so we went to the Saturn Center. Hey Preston, how's it going? Yeah, it's pretty good. Definitely better than sitting in my hotel watching this on Fleet Cam. Oh, I can see it. Take a moment, share it out, guys. Be a big help.
Blaze your fire. Who was satisfy your false desire? I keep on steering it every minute. All you got to do is keep it in it. Let's steer it up. Little darling, steer it up. I say, come on, steer it up. Little darling, steer it up, oh yeah. It's a tasty. You can show us the one. Come on, steer it up. Little darling, steer it up. Hey, hey. I'll say you steer it up. Oh, little darling, steer it up. I say. Pinch me, one thirsty. Won't you put it down now? It's one hot, yeah. Your recipe, baby, said it's so tasty. You can surely stir your pot. Come on, just steer it up. Little darling, steer it up.
That's awesome, Ty. Camera will be a little less shaky once it's closer because I'll be able to set it on the table.
Let's get together and feel alright. One love, one love, we fix it.
Just adjusting the grip, guys. Bear with me.
Let's get together, feel alright. One love, hear my plea, one heart. If there's some reason to walk, you will feel alright. Let's get together, feel alright. Let's get together, like the morning again.
Oh, probably not. Not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Hey sir, how's it going? It's about halfway here.
Let's get together.
I believe this is Finn Flag Out that went out with it this time. Drone chip, just read the instructions. And Falcon 9 booster 1062-3. Did I get my sandwich? I did get my sandwich. And it looks amazing. But the booster's here and that's more important. So I'm gonna have a semi-cold sandwich, but that's okay. Yeah. Looking over at the port, not a lot of activity yet. Take a moment, share out the broadcast, tweet it out, be a great help. I only got one phone, Daniel. Once this gets closer, you guys are going to be propped down. Yeah, I'll prop you guys down on the table once it's a little closer. This is still really cool. You just really can't grasp the size of this thing. Like, I'm going to zoom out. There's no zoom.
Thank you.
There it comes. I'm going to try to prop you guys down here, so bear with me.
Oh my god.
So hey guys, I'm trying to take pictures here too, so thanks for bearing with me, but there she is. She is back. I want to see. Can we put you up here? Yep, it's going to. And now you're going to see it do its spin. Beginning that spin maneuver. Then rotated 180 degrees to bring it back into port there. So now that second tug is going to go to the side and start to push it back towards the dock. The only rule you see. I know we did just have a new member join. I missed the name, but thank you so much. We'll give you a shout out on the next one. This happens very quickly, so we're trying to get all the pictures we can. I'm here solo today, so thanks for bearing with me, guys, and being here. We're only here because of you guys. So there's Finn flag out his remove from the front. We're good. Is another pop if possible?
Another pop?
Yeah, thank you so much. Give you guys a punch-in view here. Try to catch up on some of the chat that we missed. Thanks for subscribing, Ty. Thanks, G10. Appreciate it. It's going to park next to the black crank. Correct. They're going to push it in right between Doug and Shortfall of Gravitas. Thank you. Really amazing. Zoom in, Zach. I got the camera out. Will the drone ship eventually park itself one day? A Shortfall of Gravitas could bring itself all the way back to port. Because of how busy Port Canaveral is, most likely it would still always require a tug to be able to come through the port, just because of how active this port is. Roadkill, thank you so much for becoming a VIP spectator. Caught your name here. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Halloween stuff, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Yeah, wow, Daniel is right. Always be nice to the waitress. Absolutely, they've been amazing. Got in here right about noon, and they got me the very last table with the straight view on the water. They had another one they offered, but I was like, yo, can we get by the water? And they're like, sure, why not? You here for the booster? And I was like, yes. So they have been amazing, and the sandwich is really good too. But if someone wants to screenshot that and tweet that out, that'd be awesome. Booster is back after its very short mission. Its crew beat it home. The capsule actually beat it home as well, believe it or not. Had a long journey, over 600 kilometers. Brandon, I love it. I would love to be down here more. And we are hoping, you can take a look here, there's a helicopter checking out the booster. Wonder who's on board, Padre or somebody. Sure, we'll see some amazing photos on Twitter later today. But Booster 1062-3 back at Cape Canaveral and slowly being pushed towards the port there. So it looks like they might not be actually rotating, but we'll keep an eye here. Thanks, Tubular. Yeah, we got a couple more days here. This was really the last big thing with Inspiration4 was the booster. Obviously, love to see it get lifted off, but that normally takes a couple of days. And I don't think the restaurant would want me sitting here that whole time. But that view that you guys had as it passed by, that was fully zoomed out. That was actually as close as it was. Really incredible just how close you can get to these boosters after they have flown. And we'll punch deep in here for you guys. Be a little more pixely, but you can see the soot remainder of the booster, the grid fins. And then the landing legs we saw as they went by. Really gives you a really good idea of scale of these boosters. Like when you see a Falcon 9 launch, you know that fits 4 people, but they're not actually, like they're quite tall, but they're not actually that wide of a rocket when you really do look at them. And then imagine a Falcon Heavy's just 3 of these wide. They're quite a sleek rocket. Slowly getting pushed in here. See if we can prop you guys down. Hey y'all, if you're all joining us, welcome here to the launch pad. You're watching our live view as Booster 1062-3 returns support. Can get a great look at it. Landed almost perfectly straight. Not much of a lean. Already next to the crane is a new drone ship. Yeah, Shortfall Gravitas is there. Already has had a its first mission, recovery mission. They will if you tip them really well. I haven't been here before, but they've been amazing. Hey David, Sir Rokill, seriously, I think they'll need to have a more automated shipping going to port. Wander around by itself. Just, yeah, a little bit more organization there probably. So this is the same booster you saw previously. 1062-2 or 1062-1? Which one did you see? But thanks to your guys' support, we are working on getting our own remote cam here out at Port Canaveral. Super excited to be working on that. Talking with some contacts and hopefully getting those set up here in the very near future. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. Oh, you saw the one that it brought in? That's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to see it moving about. Seeing the two together now, it's just so incredible, the change between the two. Like, just read the instructions there, though very historic for SpaceX. Really, it's just a flat thing with some sides on it. Seeing a shortfall of gravitas behind, it looks like a stealth military ship. It's very sleek and clean, very cool to look at. Fits the look of the rest of their fleet. You got the good guys, and then you got the bad guys with the dark black ships. Yeah, they're massive. It's so amazing seeing the booster up this close. And they are big, yeah. You really don't get a grasp of how big these drone ships are until you see them in person. And see people standing on the deck, too. Like, photos can say so much, but when you see these next to some of these other boats that are out here, it's really incredible. But also gives you a really great perspective of how big Falcon 9 is. When you think all you have to do is add a second stage, and then the Crew Dragon with its trunk on there, really, at the end of it, it's probably like at this angle, we zoom out just a little bit here. You added all that, it's taller than at this angle those white cranes, or maybe about the same. Falcon is like, it's a sleek rocket. But it's pretty much there. Now they're gonna push it up and beach it, basically. So they have that metal ramp that we kind of saw there earlier. And that's where they'll push the drone ship up. But look at that, an hour from jetty point to port. They're getting quick of this. On camera, it's a 10-story building to me. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's probably about right, 10 stories, yeah. We're gonna set you down here. Falcon Heavy is going up in 18. Isn't that incredible that there's Falcon Heavy in 18 days? The next time these drone ships are probably used, they might be able to squeeze a Starlink in there, but I think all the Starlinks they're doing from Vandenberg right now. So next time these two drone ships go out, will be the first Falcon Heavy in like 2 to 2.5 years. So very exciting for that. Unfortunately, we won't be here on the ground for Falcon Heavy, but we are making plans to be here next year for it. As well as for Artemis 1. We're hoping to be down here later this year. Go for it. That one's okay? Yeah. All right. Falcon Heavy is so high, one would think it might fall over standing on ship deck, moving seas, but just look how sturdy it is. Yeah, that's what the Octographer does. That Octographer really does hold it on. We have seen it tilt a little bit before, but this one's pretty straight up and down. But we're gonna stay live just a little longer, and then we're gonna wrap up, go take some pictures at some other sites, and then head back to the portable studio. Might end up doing a live stream tonight, just talking everything Inspiration4, kind of a debrief. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. We'll either do that tonight or tomorrow night. And love to hear your guys' questions and comments about the mission, and we'll be answering those live as well. So keep an eye out for that stream in the next couple of days. But thank you guys so much for making this trip possible so we can bring you coverage of Inspiration4. This is it. Mission complete. Crew's home, capsule's home, and the booster's home. Everything now goes into refurbishment and gets ready for its next mission. Resilience is scheduled to launch on October 31st. So just over a month from now, Resilience will be back on top of a booster, heading to the International Space Station with her next crew. So we'll keep this live view up here. Send in any last minute questions. Take a moment though, hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help us out. Check out some of our other videos. And we are excited to bring you more live coverage from Florida and from Starbase in the very near future. Sir Roka, any idea if they are going to be able to move it around once it's on deck? Oh, move the drone ship or like the booster around? I believe the Octographer can move it a little bit, but normally Octographer kind of locks it into place where it is. Obviously, if it was way off, then maybe they would try to look at moving it. It's quite heavy, so I'm not too sure on that one. I will save that question and try to look that up for you there, Sir Roko. Great question. But that's that. Fin flag out here in the foreground. Doug on the right. Short follow Gravitas on the left. Just read the instructions in the middle. With Falcon 9 booster 1062-3. So we're going to set you down here again. I'm going to finish up lunch, pay the bill here, and we'll go take some more photos. that gray ship there's the pilot ship being pulled away.
Alright, can I get you anything else?
Just the film. Thank you so much. Thought we'd send you guys for a little ride. Sorry, I just saw something come in and I can't read it there. Joe, $5 for a tablet, iPhone, tripod next time. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate that. Have one. Was planning on going live in a totally different location, so we didn't bring it. I've got the big tripod here, but I appreciate that. We'll definitely pick up a smaller, more portable one and have that for next time. Thank you for supporting us in that way, though. I do appreciate it. You can see Finn flag out, just pulling in behind itself there. Zoom in. I will in just a second, Ashley. Thank you so much.
You got it. I'll be right back.
Thanks. But I think that's where we're going to wrap it up, guys. We're going to post some pictures later. But thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will see you next time. This is Zach from Cape Canaveral, Florida with booster 1062-3 after its arrival back into Port Canaveral. This is Zach with Launchpad signing